Macmillan Audio presents Making Up by Helena Hunting. Read for you by Jacob Morgan and Muffy Newtown. Chapter 1. Sexy Suit. Cosy. Working in an adult toy store is the opposite of glamorous. Sure, I get a 50% discount, which is a real perk, but it doesn't offset some of the weirdness I have to deal with, such as Eugene, one of the locals who frequents the shop on a regular basis. He came in this morning and handled all the display toys. He's mostly harmless, but the silicone fondling is pretty high on the creepy factor. Eventually, I told him I had to close up for a few minutes so I could grab lunch. The deli across the street has the best daily specials. While I wait for my chicken shawarma, I make a mental list of all the things I need to do this afternoon. Check the magazines to make sure the pages aren't stuck together, restock the flavored lube, and wipe down everything Eugene molested with toy cleaner. Once I've tackled those less-than-fun chores, I can work on my assignment for my hospitality class, provided I don't have real customers. I glance out the window, checking to make sure Eugene isn't loitering around in front of the store, waiting to be let back in. Sometimes he'll stop by more than once during my shift. He's not there, thank God, but there's a black sports car parked in the lot. It looks nice and possibly expensive, which might mean an actual customer who will spend money. Loki, the cashier at the deli, hands me my drinks and shawarma. Thanks, have a great day. You too, Loki says to my chest. As I leave the store, I see a man in a suit reading the sign I taped to the door. I don't want to miss a potential customer, so I take a deep breath and mentally shift gears, putting on my best salesperson mask. I have to pretend to be a completely different person when I deal with customers, so I can get through what would otherwise be a fairly embarrassing event. Discussing the ins and outs of sex toys with strangers is not something I particularly enjoy, but it's a paycheck, so I've learned to roll with it. My root beer foams and drips down the straw, while my coffee sloshes onto my hand. The lids never fit right, and my chicken shawarma dangles perilously between my pinky and ring finger as I cross the street. The suit doesn't look creepy like Eugene, but then suits can be deceiving. Half the time they think they can proposition me like a sex worker, or they pretend the weird stuff they're buying is a gift and not for them. Pfft, I know better. Suit turns and heads for his car, so I call out, "Hey, you in the suit, hold on!" His shoulders hunch, as if he's trying to be smaller, which is physically impossible. Based on the size of him, he probably played college football. Or he has Marvel comic hero blood relatives. Either way, he's a big dude. He stops walking, though, which is good. I could use some sales today. The commission boost is always a plus to the shitty minimum wage. Rent is due next week, and judging by his car, he has money to burn. My heels are skyscrapers, and everything I'm wearing is either too short or too tight to facilitate running. The sex toy warehouse uniform is supposed to be sexy, aka revealing. So I awkwardly jog the rest of the way while trying to get the key to the shop out of my pocket and not drop my shawarma. The manager gave me my own set since I frequently open the store. Sorry to keep you waiting. Plastic dicks don't quite cut it for lunch. Inwardly, I cringe, because seriously, why did I say that? I would imagine they're not all that satisfying. He replies in a deep voice that would probably sound good whispering naughty things in my ear. I'm not sure if he meant that suggestively or not. Regardless, I walked right into that one. I finally look up. Dear sweet Jesus, on a cloud of marshmallows, this is my lucky day. The suit is gorgeous, like the kind of hotness that sucks the breath right out of your lungs and sends all the blood in your body rushing between your legs. It's a good thing clits don't react like penises, otherwise mine would be hanging out of the bottom of my shorts with excitement. I'm thankful my physical reaction is limited to damp underwear and tingles.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?